Hello, I'm Dr. Brian Fraser, and in this video I'll be showing how to use a program called OptiTune to remotely control and manage a computer. So OptiTune is a program developed by Bravura Software, and it is designed for enterprise users to control one or hundreds of computers and manage them across the network. So to start with, you can get a free trial account. So if you go to bravurasoftware.com/OptiTune, click on free trial, it'll take you through the process of entering all your information, and it'll send you an email about how to activate that. I've already gone through and done that, and I've added one computer already just to get myself set up, but we'll see the process of adding a second computer and then doing some remote support on one of them. This is going to be all done with virtual machines on my machine here so that I can show you the screen, what it looks like on the screen, as well as the remote support. However, it works just as well across the network. I've used it sort of across the city, and the speed is very, very good. So the first thing I want to do is get a new computer into this. So I've got to go to the other computer and somehow get control of that. So if you're an IT person setting up a computer, you'd be sitting at the computer. And so here's my virtual machine that I want to get running. It's just a straight Windows 10 box running Windows Home. I got another one here running Windows Pro. Let's get it on there. So if I go to OptiTune, it's got a number of ways to get activated. So I can go to Computers and Groups, and then Agent Setup, and I need to install the OptiTune agent on each of the machines I'm going to manage. And then that'll cause that computer to call home back to the OptiTune server and kind of update it regularly with information. You get two options here. You can download the Agent Setup, which is well set up for IT administrators, kind of batch installing and so forth. The other option is doing a custom installer, which is sort of nice user-facing and so forth. It gives you a nice link here that you can just sort of email to somebody or message them, and they can install it from there. I've actually grabbed that and I've stuffed it into a tiny URL so that I can just pull it up on my other machine very quickly. So I launch my browser, and then I'm going to go to tinyurl.com/myOptiTune, which is the URL that I grabbed. And here we have it. It'll download it for me, and it'll start to run the security scan. As soon as that's finished, I ran it once. There we go. And here we go. So I'll now install it, and it doesn't require any kind of magic input about what happens. It's keyed to my account on OptiTune. And so I'll just go through, install, the usual next. And now I'll click finish, and the OptiTune agent should pop up here, the help icon. Might take a second on this VM. What I'll do is I'm going to go back here onto my actual computer and go back to the Computers and Groups. And here we have it, actually, that now it's found the second computer has already been detected. Well, so maybe we'll just go with this machine then. Okay, so it's got, I've connected this virtual machine, as it were, but it could have been a physical machine, up to OptiTune. And now let's go through and do some remote support on it. So if I go back to my virtual machine, I could, if I was a user, say, oh, I want some help from my IT department, double click on this, get help, submit a request, put in my information about whatever I want, A, B, C. I'll just put this in, I'll say OK, and remote assistance request has been submitted. If I come in here to, where is it now, remote support and requests, it'll show me here the request that has come through. So let's work on this. So I'll click on connect here. Now, in fact, I don't need to have had done this. In fact, let's just delete this. I'll show you. I can go and I can pick a computer that's in my network, and I can pick to manage that. So let's do the Windows Home one that I'm working on, and I'm going to connect to that. A bunch of information I can see here, and I want to go to Remote Connect. Open the connection. I've already downloaded this remote connection software, which is what you need to install on your computer when you're going to initiate a remote connection. It basically gives you the remote desktoping, the proprietary encrypted support that they've got. So I'll open this, save the file. This is the special configuration file that will tell me what I need in order to run it, and then I'll pull this over. Here's my icon on my desktop to run the remote connection. open the file, pick the file I want to run, and it'll start to connect. I'm going to minimize that for a moment. Now it's connected, and I'll show you here on the background this is my virtual machine that I was running before. We can see that the background image has been removed so that it is faster to stream. And as I do something, so let me launch a program here, and as I move it around and resize it, we'll see that it's moving and resizing. Oh, that's my window. I want to resize that. My virtual machine is resizing. That's what I want. I want to do this. There we go. As I move this, I'm able to see in the background very quickly that it updates. Now this is of course on my single computer. Across the network there is a bit of a delay, but kind of very, very usable. So I'm going to minimize this virtual machine. I just want to now highlight what I can do across the remote connection. So let me expand this a little bit. So this is all with the OptiTune remote connection viewer. What I want to do, say I want to maybe install a piece of software, do some configuration on this machine, get it ready for the user, whatever the user was trying to do and couldn't do for themselves. So I'll just demonstrate how to install a piece of software that would require administrative privileges to run, and then uninstall it. So to get it on here, I could launch a web browser now and do anything I wanted from the web browser. As it turns out, I already have the executable on my computer. So rather than going through and remotely controlling that, we'll do a download. So I'll go Tools and File Transfer. And then from here, I can select what it is I want to download. My computer is listed on the top, and the remote computer is listed on the bottom. So this is going to be under, I've got a folder here under the C drive. I called it Transfer. There we go. And I want to transfer this folder size executable to the remote computer. So I can go through here, and let's go under User, be Fraser. And I want to put it under, let's put it on the desktop, why not? I can just drag it across, and it'll transfer the file from my computer to the remote machine. Of course, I can also transfer vice versa. And I will now close the file transfer wizard, and here we have the executable I just copied across. I'll double click it. We'll install this. It comes up with the authentication, user account control that I can remotely control. And we'll just go through the usual installation process. Now rather than running this, I happen to know I don't want to run it just normally. I want to run this as an administrator. So here's the program I just installed. I want to run this as an administrator, so I'm going to right click and then run as administrator. Again, the user account controls. Accept that. And the program comes up with admin privileges. And I can run the program, do whatever I want to manage it, go through, run Windows Update if I wanted to kind of manually solve some problems here. It turns out OptiTune has other ways of doing managing the Windows Update, but you kind of whatever you wanted to do remotely, help someone solve their problems. And then when you're all done, I can clean up. Oh, I guess I wanted to uninstall, didn't I? So come into here and add, remove a program. As my virtual machine thrashes. I want to type in here, and I want to get rid of that file for the size. Folder size, there it is. And so anything that I could do while sitting at the computer, I can do here, except of course like insert a CD-ROM or something. Okay, and now when I'm done, let me, at this point, because I'm going to drop the connection, I'll bring up the window here. So the remote connection window I'll shrink down to make it smaller. And we can see here is my VM running through VirtualBox. When I just close the window, remote connection, VirtualBox comes back on with the background and everything as before, and whatever I've gone through and fixed is there. So if I look at the overview here. It'll now show me the information about my system. If I'd gone and updated it, all that would be showing here. Stay tuned for some other videos to walk through some of the other features that we can use with OptiTune to do the remote computer management. Thank you for watching.